moving around a little bit, really taking the time to find where your body feels good. And then when you get to a place that works for you, finding stillness. Settling into that stillness. And starting to bring the awareness to the breath. Noting the quality. Is it short and shallow? Long and deep? Not doing anything to change it. Not judging it. Just noticing. And then over the next few breaths, starting to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Taking your time with each round of breath. And starting to bring your awareness into your body. First, by feeling how the breath is moving in the body. With every inhale, feeling the breath travel up through the stomach, the ribs, chest. And with every exhale, feeling the air travel down through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Feeling your sits bones rooting into the ground. Further with every exhale. And feeling your spine grow tall and strong with every inhale. Bringing your attention to your toes, your feet, scanning up the body, noticing without judgment what your body feels like right now. If you come across any space that feels sore or tight or blocked, visualizing light and breath going to those spaces. On your next inhale, bringing a white light that starts at your toes, all the way up through the body, out the crown of the head. And on the exhale, pulling the light back down through the crown, down the spine, down the legs, out the toes. Allowing this light to move through your body, freeing whatever's stuck. And bring one hand to the heart and one hand on top. And then if it feels okay to you, asking your body to tell you what it needs tonight, what it needs from practice. Feeling the breath fill your body under the hands. Feeling the hands fall on the exhale. Feeling this connection between breath and life and body. And bringing the middle fingers of each hand to the third eye. Tuning into your mind. Noticing without judgment what's present for you there. And if it feels okay to you, asking your mind what it needs from practice today. We'll take a deep inhale together. Open mouth exhale, and the hands can come back down to the knees. And we'll start by just doing some gentle shoulder rolls. So on the inhale, shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, rolling back and down. Continuing on your breath. And then reversing the direction. And when you're ready, when you feel done, coming back to neutral. And exhale, the right ear comes to the right shoulder, opening the left side of the neck. Tuning into the rest of your body while you're here. So if you find that you're leaning into one side, bringing yourself back through center. Allowing your body to maintain your strength. On an exhale, rolling the head down, chin to chest, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. On an inhale, rolling the head up, left ear to left shoulder. Again, adjusting the body, maintaining your strength. On an exhale, letting the head roll back, opening up the throat. And as we have the throat in this really open, vulnerable position, if it feels okay to you, asking yourself what you're leaving unsaid. And on your next exhale, starting some gentle neck rolls. Switching directions. And slowly bringing the head back through center. On an inhale, arms rise. Touching at the top. Exhale to fall. As you continue these movements, feeling through the whole arm on each side. Noticing what it feels like as they move through space. On your next inhale, hands pause at the top. And on the exhale, twisting to the right. Twists are a great way to wring out the body, letting go of anything we're holding on to, So as we're twisting, thinking about wringing out what we're holding on to. Inhale, arms rise through center. And exhale to twist to the left. Again, wringing out the body and the mind. On an inhale, arms rise through center. And exhale to roll over, coming into tabletop. When we arrive, starting cat-cows on the breath. And as we continue cat-cows, thinking about finding your edges in this pose. How far can you push away from the ground on the inhale or exhale? How much can you sink on the inhale? Never causing pain. Always finding how we can push the edges. On an inhale, coming to a neutral spine. And then slowly starting C curves into the hips. Again, thinking about where are those edges. Respecting your body's limits. And bringing a little fire to your practice. When you're done with this round, coming back to center. Tucking the toes to open the soles of the feet, sitting the hips back to the heels. And really stretching out the toes and the soles of the feet as much as possible. Our feet carry our bodies all day long. So energetically, they also end up carrying our burdens. And we don't often focus on opening them. So as we open the feet, letting go of what they've been carrying. And when you're ready on an exhale, lifting into down dog. Opening all 10 fingers. Opening all 10 toes. Letting your body be expansive in this pose. Taking up a lot of space. On an exhale, dropping to the knees. Taking cat-cows. On your next inhale, rising to stand on the knees. And on the exhale, hands come to the back, taking a small back bend here. Really thinking about pulling the shoulders back, away from the heart. Opening the heart. And in this expansive heart opener, thinking about what we haven't been feeling. And if it feels safe for you, allowing those feelings that we've been avoiding to have some space. On an exhale, tightening through the core to come to a straight back. Arms rise. Exhale to the mat, pushing up to down dog. Dropping to the knees, cat-cows. On your next inhale, rising to stand on the knees, exhaling to that back bend. This time, a warm light fills the heart space, bringing gentle compassion to those feelings we haven't wanted to feel. Noticing if you feel an actual sensation in your chest. Knowing that our bodies hold our feelings. So an exhale to tighten through the core and straighten the back. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale to plant the hands. Coming back to down dog. Exhale to drop to the knees. Cat-cows. On your next inhale, rising to the knees. And on the exhale, taking the back bend one more time. Exhale to tighten the core, straighten the back. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to the ground and up to down dog. On an inhale, the right foot steps forward and wide for lizard. Breathing into the hips. Hips are some of the places that hold most of our body's tension, and therefore most of our energy and our emotions get stuck there. So allowing your energy to open as your hips open. On an exhale, slowly moving the hips towards the heel and adjusting the front leg for a hamstring stretch. And then moving both hands to the inside of the leg. The front leg scooches around until we're back in tabletop. Taking some cat-cows. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to tuck the toes and press back to down dog. On your next exhale, left foot steps forward and wide for lizard second side. Again, feeling the energy release as we open the hips. On an exhale, shifting the hips to the heel and moving the front leg to come into a hamstring stretch. Both hands come to the inside of the leg, and the leg scooches back to tabletop. Cat-cows. Inhaling to a flat back, and exhale to press back to down dog. Inhale, the right leg rises, and exhale to swing through to pigeon. Setting up and finding your alignment. And when you're ready, slowly lowering, if that's a part of your practice. On an inhale, slowly rising up, taking a little back bend here, letting the heart shine forward again. Letting that white light that surrounded the heart radiate out. Burning away whatever we're holding in our hearts. And then on your next exhale, taking your time to find your way back to down dog. On the inhale, the left leg rises. And on the exhale, sweeps through for pigeon second side. Setting yourself up and lowering down if that's part of your practice. As you're ready, slowly pushing up. And again, taking a small back bend here, lifting the heart forward. Again, feeling that white light that surrounded your heart, burning away whatever is making your heart heavy. And then we're going to sit to the hip that's down. Left knee stays bent in front. Right is going to come bent behind. So we're trying to find as neutral hips as we can over these bent legs. If you're over here, that's fine. Just moving it towards center as you can. And breathing here. Slowly leaning to one side and swinging the back leg forward, front leg back. It's likely going to be very different between the sides, and that's perfectly normal. So finding your side. Leaning to one side, swinging both legs in front. I'm always adjusting myself as needed during practice. From here, both hands come behind, and we'll slowly lean back, pressing the heart towards the sky. If it's part of your practice, you can press into the heels and lift the hips off the ground. That's not part of my practice. An exhale to tighten through the core, and an inhale to slowly rise up. And then on this forward fold, if it feels okay for you, I want you to feel into your stomach, which can be very uncomfortable for a lot of us. And on the forward fold, trying to adjust your body so that the forward fold is more comfortable for you. So for me, that means widening my legs so I have room for my belly. So taking a few moments to kind of play into the pose and find what might work for you so that you don't feel like you're working around your belly, you're working with your belly. And then on an inhale, arms rise. Exhale to hinge at the hips and fold down the legs. Inhale to slowly rise up. And then widening the legs. Whatever wide means for you. We're just trying to get into this space between the legs. Creating space here, opening up this kind of inner thigh, hip flexor area where we don't usually let it be open. So inhaling to a tall spine and exhaling to fold. And if fold just means this for you, great. If fold means you're all the way on the ground, great. Wherever the fold is for you. Inhale to slowly rise up. And then soles of the feet come together. Butterfly is one of my favorite poses to find some release in, some surrender. So I invite you to find some surrender as we fold into butterfly. Inhaling to a tall spine and exhaling to hinge at the hips, surrendering to the pose. Inhaling to a tall spine, knees come together in front of the body, and then rolling down onto the back, rocking side to side on the low back. And on an exhale, both knees drop to the right or any other spinal twist you love. Opening the arms. And again, coming back to this concept of wringing out the body, wringing out the spirit. On an inhale, the knees rise through center. And on the exhale, both fall to the left, arms open for a twist. Inhale, knees rise through center. And then taking any final movements that you need before finding your way into Shavasana. So we'll take a moment to make those movements. And then slowly making your way into your Shavasana. Grabbing any blankets, or pillows, or props that might make you more comfortable. And setting yourself up so you can really sink into stillness. Once you arrive, bringing the focus back to the breath. Feeling the breath expand the body, taking up as much space as possible. And feeling the breath contract the body, pulling in and tightening. The relief of filling up with a brand new breath, paired with the emptiness at the bottom of the exhale. Knowing that our bodies need both emptiness and fullness, one after the other, to function. Noticing that the body doesn't sit very long with the emptiness. We are not made to sit long with emptiness. We are made to notice the emptiness and fill back up. On your next exhale, sitting for a moment with the ways that you have been allowing emptiness in your life. And on a big inhale, filling back up. Letting yourself and your body know that you do not sit with emptiness. Letting yourself and your body know that they are worthy of more than emptiness. Bringing your attention to all of the spaces where your body is touching the ground. Noticing what it feels like to be fully supported. Letting your body sink into that support, like the support of a warm hug. Letting your body and yourself know that you deserve loving support. Letting your body and yourself know that you need loving support. Bringing your attention to your mind. Noticing without judgment what you're thinking and feeling right now. Letting yourself and your mind know that there's nothing wrong with what you're thinking and feeling right now. Nothing is ever wrong with what you're thinking and feeling. It's how we process those thoughts and feelings into action in the world that matters. So we can allow space for all thoughts and all feelings. We'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth. Letting go of all effort in mind, body, and breath. Finding complete rest. Starting to bring small movements back into the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. And when you feel ready, rolling to one side for one final moment of rest. Rising up to a seated position on an inhale. Hands can rest on the knees, palms up, or come to prayer at the heart. Taking a moment for gratitude, thanking yourself for practicing today, for doing this thing that is just for you, your mind, your body, your spirit. We'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth. Thank you for practicing with me today. And thank you so much for being patient and waiting for this practice video to come all the way at the end of the month, at the last possible moment. But thank you both for being incredible supporters of the work that I do and for your patience. I love you both.